My name is Sierra Stinson. I work at Whitewater Brewing Company, and this is our brewing system. This one here is a half barrel system, so we do 50-liter batches at a time, which means that each of our brew days is a 15-hour day. Each batch takes about 3 hours. This guy here is just our hot liquor tank, so where we warm up our water. Once it's nice and warm, depending on our recipe, we transfer it into this tank here, our mash tun, where we add in the grain. So if you think of it like steeping tea, we're just trying to get the flavor out of the grain as well as some sugar. Mostly the sugar is what we're worried about. We let this happen, the mash process happen for about 2 hours once it's all said and done. Just again getting that flavor and that sugar out. Once we've reached that, we transfer it over into our boil tank, this third tank here, where we boil it, first of all, for an hour, so we kill off anything that could be living in the water, that sort of thing.
Yep.
We also add in our hops at this stage, so depending on the beer, we're adding a lot of hops at the beginning, in the middle, or at the end, depending on what we need to get out of those hops. For something like our oatmeal stout, we actually add a little bit of lactose to our beer as well. Gives it a bit of a milky flavor.
Okay.
Once the boil's done after an hour, we put it through a heat exchanger. So it's this little guy here. It's usually got a bunch of hoses and things set up with it. And what we're doing by putting it through the heat exchanger is we want it down to 20 degrees. That's the temperature that our yeast works best at. So it really is just a way to save time for us. We're not waiting for the beer to cool down for a day kind of thing.
Are you using all local products?
We are trying to as much as we can. We got our hops from Alamet Island, which is just outside of Pembroke, Ontario. It's about 40 minutes from here.
Mm-hmm.
They have a pretty decent sized hop farm. It's about 5 acres, which is a lot considering hops grow vertically. Yeah. Our grain, no one around here malts our grain. Can malt grain rather. So we're having to get it shipped in from other places. Trying to stay Canadian at least. Our yeast we are getting from Deep River, which is west of here about an hour. And then our water is just from our well. We don't have to really treat our water in any way either. It's pretty good water, so that's
excellent.
Awesome.
And now you put it into what size keg?
So we have, our fermenters are about 120 liters a piece. So once it goes through the heat exchanger, it's going into our fermenters, which are in the next room. Actually, 2 rooms over right now. It should be in the next room. This is where the magic really happens.
Ah.
Aha.
Okay.
So these guys are our fermenters, 120 liters a piece. So this room is kept at about 20 degrees as well. Again, just because that's what our yeast likes. They'll be in here anywhere from 2 to 4 days. Our turnaround time's pretty quick with our yeast. As long as we don't leave the doors open and that kind of thing. We're really lucky in that way. So those guys there, I brewed that on Wednesday. It'll be ready tomorrow. I was just testing it right now when you came in. So.
And how many liters did you say you sell per
month? We're brewing about 1,600 right now. And we will be going up to 2,100 starting next week because we're starting brewing 5 days a week instead of 3. So we just bought some more fermenters and we're about to increase production.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Fabulous. 20 liter.
Yeah.
30 liter.
30 liter, 20 liter, and then the 58.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you're selling 1,800 liters a month?
Yeah, about
roughly.
that. Yeah.
And who do you sell to?
Primarily bars. Between Deep River and Ottawa, which is about a 3-hour stretch along Highway 17.
Don't tell me you do deliveries as well.
We do.
No, you.
No, I do sometimes, but not often, thankfully.
And did you have any trouble getting people on board, bars on board?
No, it's been pretty good. There's been a lot of support locally. We're very much a local, support local kind of community.
What do you sell a liter or 50 liter keg for?
Well, we sell for $6 a liter.
$6 a liter.
Yeah.
That's your
So it comes to
wholesale
about
price.
$320, I think, for 50 liters.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good.
Overall.
So run that by me again. You're selling how much?
So we sell at 35 bars between Deep River and Ottawa.
Yeah.
And what we sell to them in liters is the same amount we're just selling out of our bottle shop alone for people coming through our door.
Fabulous. A pack of growlers sells for $40.
And then refill for 30.
Refill for 30.
Yeah.
So I bought 2 of these small growlers for $20 plus tax, and she simply punched the sale into a tablet and emailed me an electronic receipt. It was fabulous. It was a great tour and a great spot.